Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So I just got my favorite tea at 7-Eleven, and I was pleasantly surprised that we haven't had much inflation here in Taiwan over the last 5 years. Now, over the last 5 years, the Taiwanese dollar hasn't really changed much in the US dollar either. So, in other words, things in Taiwan are just getting really cheap. So it's like the economists call this the purchasing power parity, right? The same dollars that you exchange overseas go a different distance. Let me give you an example. I was in Macau 5 years ago, and I got a little bit of a bill shock when I went out. I went to one of my favorite restaurants, and I said, "Hey, that's not too bad." But then I realized it's in Macau currency. I was thinking of it as Taiwanese currency. And so I would go to my favorite restaurant, the menu would say 50, 60, 70, 80, or whatever. And I'm like, that's not bad. I was thinking of it in Taiwanese. In other words, everything in Macau was just 4 or 5 times more expensive than everything in Taiwan. Now, I had the opposite experience when I went to Poland one time. I had just competed in a Computer Olympia conference in Germany that time. And then I took a trip to Poland, and it was my first time there in a long time. And when I got to a grocery store there, I looked and I thought everything was already very cheap, but it turns out it was cheap I was thinking of the prices as if they were in euros, but it turns out it was zloty, so everything was 4 times cheaper than cheap. And so here in Taiwan, we haven't had much inflation, even though the currency has stayed almost the same. So it's a really good time to be traveling here. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.